On March 3, 1968, at Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia, Martin Luther King Jr. uttered the words, "Life is a continual story of shattered dreams." There are many things in the world that motivate us and scare us, but nothing does this more than dreams. Life is an endless spew of musings, some of which are fulfilled, others are only crushed. It is in our human nature to pursue our dreams every day and to brood over them every night. No two dreams are exactly the same, but many share in the common starting point of the American dream. What is the American dream? Moreover, what is my American dream? In the words of Thomas Jefferson, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. These words ring true to me. My American dream entails the right to live freely, to achieve personal content. I myself am and have been living the American dream. Life, the period between the birth and death of a living thing, especially a human being. My sisters and I are first-generation Filipino Americans. We were raised in our culture, but assimilated into our surroundings. Music, dance, faith, food, language, and respect played a huge role in our lives, but pop music, fast food, and sarcasm seeped their ways into our everyday as well. My parents decided to move to the U.S., a land with less poverty and a greater chance of success, in order to give opportunities for a better life to me and my sisters. We in the U.S. are offered the same opportunities, but not necessarily the same resources. Depending on money, gender, race, in addition to many other factors, people can be limited to what they can and cannot pursue. In the past, gender and racial boundaries have been placed, but that never quelled the will of the people. Liberty, the power or scope to act as one pleases. We all grew up with rules set by our parents. And when we move out, we venture into a society with rules set by the government. But with a larger scope, it's not easy for authorities to keep an eye on everyone. But when they catch the perpetrator, the consequences are more severe than most parents could dole out. Arrest, incarceration, and death pose as threats in order to maintain obedience. The loss of certain liberties also guarantees the gain of others, and without limits on our freedoms, liberty would not exist, for the freedom to do everything becomes the enslavement to desires. Happiness, the state of being happy. The one unalienable right that has remained constant despite rules and regulations is the pursuit of happiness. This quest of joy is personalized by the individual and cannot be defined or altered by anyone else. This is the American dream.
And the why, we talked about this. It's an I in happiness. There's no Y in happiness, it's an I.
This memorable quote from the movie The Pursuit of Happiness can mean many things. To me, this means that you pursue your dreams for yourself without question. There's no Y in happiness, there's only an I. The pursuit of happiness convinced the Wright brothers that they weren't wrong, and they could build a plane. And encouraged Amelia Earhart to fly across the Atlantic, and Armstrong to fly to and set foot on the moon, and my parents to immigrate to the U.S. The pursuit of happiness motivated these quests and so many more. My American dream entails the ability to encompass everything I love, including my family and friends, music, helping people, furthering my knowledge, and making people smile, into my life. With a dream like this, nothing is set in stone, but I know if my future includes those elements, I will truly achieve happiness and fulfill my American dream. Perhaps Martin Luther King Jr. was right, and life is a series of crushed dreams. But those ambitions are only destroyed to be replaced by even bigger ones. No rules or regulations can create boundary for the American dream.